And we have one more case study for you. And I'd like to welcome Uldis, Iltners, and my colleague Dainis, Vodolagins, to look at the tax case on a recent IPO. So, Uldis, Dainis, absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
Hey. Hey.
Hello, everyone. So, another individual story of journey to IPO from a local business, a company which actually is going to be celebrating 5 years after the IPO this month, I guess, and can actually
next month,
and can ensure that there is a life after that, and it's quite a good one. Is Madara Cosmetics, represented by its Chief Financial Officer, Uldis Iltners. The case of Madara Cosmetics is special because alongside with the all the standard procedures which are required to be done in order for company to be prepared to become public, Madara has also implemented what is known as stock option program for its employees and has combined both IPO and the stock option program quite successfully. So just for the context, it is possible to make in Latvia such a stock option program that would be really exempting the income of employees at the period of the vesting of the shares. And this is one of few features that are very beneficial, can be used to the advantage of the business. And Uldis, please, could you share with us your experience?
Thank you, Dainis, for the introduction. Good afternoon. As a cosmetics producer, I couldn't come here without bringing some product samples. So I have brought two of my favorite creams. You have them both on your tables. So this tube in white is my favorite night cream. And this black bottle is my favorite face cream. So please take them and try them. So they're really amazing creams. Okay, these are to you, Dainis. Okay, now to the point. Where do we have this? Oh, okay. Yeah, Madara Cosmetics has been listed on Nasdaq Riga First North since 2017, and since IPOs are rather rare events in Latvia, there have been a lot of media publications about our IPO and also events after the IPO. And when I was asked to talk to you here today, I thought, what could be the topic that you as capital market professionals would not yet know about our company, since the transparency level is very high and almost everything is public information. If you talk about stock option program, then this is a topic where there is not so much public information available, and I actually very like this topic very much. So I choose to talk about stock option program today. And yeah, I'm really happy to be here and to present you our experience. When implementing the stock option program in 2017, this was actually one of my biggest positive surprises during our IPO process. It was really unexpected how well it worked, and really I was really surprised how the motivation and efforts to achieve results changed for those who got the stock options. So this was really something that surprised me a lot, and this happened from one day to another day. And this feeling when employee becomes shareholder is really great. And there is really a lot of positive energy within this. Now I would say that our stock option program has become one of main motivation and engagement elements for our key employees. Here we have listed many benefits. But yeah, for me as a company manager, of course, the motivation and engagement and efforts to achieve results are one of the most important. Our stock option program has been implemented now for exactly 5 years. It was launched on 5th October 2017, so exactly 5 years. And now, since then, we have issued stock options 3 times. In total, we have issued more than 40,000 stock options, which is something above 1% of our total share amount. And 26 of our employees have got the stock options since 2017, and several of them already 2 times. Okay, now I will explain how the stock option works. So first, the shareholder meeting should make a decision of issuing share options. Then the share options are granted to management board, and management board then decides to whom in which amount these stock options will be granted. Usually we, as management board, we consider this once a year, and then grant the stock options to certain employees. There are also exceptional cases. I remember this was already some 4 years ago. I got to know that one of our strongest key accounts is trying to be headhunted by another company. I got to know it, and in the same day, I granted to this employee stock options, because this really is our key employee. And so with granting these stock options, I solved the issue immediately, and now still this employee is with us. Her options are already transferred to shares, and she's still working in our export markets. Yeah, this was one example from our experience how you can act. And in this case, this other company didn't have enough resources or tools to compete with our offer. Yeah. Then after the stock options are granted to employee, so there might be certain conditions that need to be fulfilled in order to convert the stock options to shares. In most cases, in our company, the only condition is that the employee should be in continuous employment for 36 months. But for several employees, we have also some additional conditions or requirements that should be achieved in order to be able to convert the options into shares. So, as I say, in most cases, this is only this period of 36 months of continuous employment. Then, when the 36 months passes, then the shares, the options can be converted into shares. And in most cases, they are converted into shares. My advice for you, if you're planning to implement the stock option program, is that the program is continuous. So it means it's not only like one-time event and then that's completed. So it means the program is continuous. When issuing the options and thinking what could be the what amount from the total company shares we can allocate to the stock option program, then you need to think probably in 5, 10, 20 years perspective, because you will need additional options after this first step. And as I say, we usually every year we issue options to certain employees, which we consider as key employees and important for this exact stage of the company. After the options are converted into shares, they are transferred to the security account of the employee, and then the employee can decide what she or he will do with the shares. According to our experience, is that I would say one third of them are selling them. Usually having very good and important targets for this. So they obtain funding to, for example, to co-finance the purchase of their house or flat. Approximately two-thirds consider this as their long-term investment, and they remain shareholders. So in both ways, this increases the wealth of our key employees. Yeah. It's possible to implement the stock option program also in non-public private companies. But I think the stock option program is especially good for public companies because them. It's very easy to track the share value. And after the options are converted into shares, you can trade them on Nasdaq system, also selling small amounts, which would be rather challenging for non-public private companies. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I don't want to sound too sweet, but I really believe that stock option is very good motivation and engagement program for key employees that actually does not require that huge resource of the company, but the effect is really huge. Yeah. So this is in short about our experience of implementing the stock option program. And yeah, hope you found it interesting. Dainis probably would like to add something on the tax issue. Or
Thank you. Yes, just to outline that in addition to becoming a shareholder and subject to fulfilling specific conditions that are provided by law, so the regulation on the stock option program has changed for a while, but basically the general condition for exemption from payroll taxes to when the employees are investing on the shares, when they are still optionees, but then once they become shareholders, they do not pay any payroll tax, at least in Latvia. So the overall amount of shares issued in this way should not exceed 10%, and also there's a requirement that before the rights granted are actually being realized, there is a 12 months minimum holding period. So those are the requirements. The program needs to be notified to the tax authorities, but in your case, so I see again this cooperation of IPO and stock option program whereby employees obtain not the shares in private entity, but the shares in public company where, as you said, they can freely then float it on the market. Thank you everyone. So,
thank you.
Some questions.